Tournament number 20 on the Ladies European Tour, and we've headed from southwest France to the southeast of South Africa. The Hibiscus Coast in KwaZulu-Natal is south of Durban and is a year-round holiday destination. The beaches are pristine and stunning, and inland the scenery is majestic with a diverse and wonderful wildlife. The area has 11 golf courses, and this year the San Lamere Country Club is the venue for the Cell C South African Women's Open. Germany's Steffi Kirschmeier closed out her first round with birdies on 17 and 18 to finish with a first round 3 under par 69. She had a share of the lead with the 2006 South African champion Rebecca Hudson. The Englishwoman, like Kirschmeier, made 5 birdies in her opening round 69. Also on 3 under was Charley Hull, who made 4 birdies on her front 9 in a typical display of attacking golf. But torrential rain halted her charge and flooded the course. Tournament officials were left with no choice but to call a halt to proceedings. It was an early start in blustery conditions for those who had to complete their first round, including Hull, who added another birdie to take the first round lead at 4 under par, 1 shot ahead of Hudson and Kirschmeier. South Africa's Melissa Eaton was one of 5 players on 2 under. I'm Nigel Bidmead. Alongside me is LET player Henny Zool, and these were the scenes that greeted the players in mid-morning during the second round. Lovely.
I know, it's good weather for ducks, isn't it? The girls had to play in torrential rain this morning with really high winds, and I felt sorry for those that had to go out there.
Including Charley Hull. This was her putting for par on the 6th. She was our tournament leader at the start of play on 4 under with a 1-shot lead, but the weather was closing in and the rain got heavier and heavier. The course soon flooded, and there was further bad news, and it was delivered by the tournament director, Michael Wood.
We've had to come to a conclusion in the fairest way for all competitors to cancel round 2 completely. That means all the scores that were posted for the first part of round 2 have been cancelled, and that round 2 will start afresh, and a new round 2 will commence tomorrow morning at 6:15.
And the tournament's been reduced to 3 rounds?
Yeah, we've reduced the tournament to 54 holes, given the fact that we assessed, and with the timings in place, we wouldn't even fit through. That's taken into account no further delays until Monday morning.
Edgar Morse with the question. So no round 2 today, but let's have another look at the highlights from Thursday's first round of the Cell C South African Women's Open. And we start on the 15th hole with Valentine Derry. Had a double bogey on 9, but birdies on 11 and 12, and Derry going well once more. This is Rebecca Hudson on 18.
Yeah, 18's a really tough tee shot. You've got water right, out of bounds left, and a par and a birdie chance here is very good.
Florentina Parker on 15. That would have taken her to 2 under par. Having a good season is Florentina Parker. Won the Italian Open.
Yeah, she had a great amateur career as well, and I played with her in Team Faldo, and we had a very few good laughs together.
Here's another Englishwoman that won on tour last year. This is Holly Clyburn. That was for birdie. Derry on 15, the Turkish Open champion. Very consistent player, isn't she?
She is, yeah. She's always up there in the top 5, top 10. Lovely girl and very focused as well.
Is that her secret, do you think, that she's so focused?
Yeah, she is. You know, she gets to the course and she gets her work done, and she really looks to enjoy it and enjoys practicing hard. So
Parker for par. Hudson on 18. Oh, yes.
Great birdie. And these greens are very difficult to read with the amount of grain they've got on them, so she'll be happy with that.
Very happy. A round of 69 for Rebecca Hudson. She's the clubhouse leader on 3 under par. Valentine Derry on 16. Is this a tough hole?
It is, yeah. That par 3 was a little blustery yesterday. The wind swells here on this course with the trees. So no, that's a good shot to that back tier.
Not going along quite as nicely is Céline Urbain. 2 bogeys on the back 9. This is her second into 18, as Henny's just said. A tricky hole. She's made that look easy.
She has, I know. My knees were knocking on that tee yesterday.
Derry on 16. This is for birdie. Going with the putter from off the green. Was that downhill?
Yeah, that is downhill and from her left a little bit, and that's a good par there today. Like I said, it was swirling the wind, and she would have hit about a 7-iron in there. So a short par 3, but a tough one.
Urbain for birdie, and
Very good.
around a 73, 1 over par for Céline Urbain. Parker on 17. This is a par 5.
It's quite tough chipping onto these greens this week because they're quite firm, so the ball runs out more than you'd expect.
You heard it there. Just it's almost
Yeah.
like hitting a billiard table,
No,
isn't
it
it?
is. It is.
Clyburn on 18. 7 consecutive pars leading up to this.
It's very solid.
Sarah, who's dropped 4 shots in 4 holes. And she's got one back.
I call Gladys my mother, as she looked after me.
Does
One
she
of my
like
first,
that?
My first couple of, she probably feels a little young for that.
Parker. Has to set off a par. Clyburn on 18 for birdie.
Should move a little from her left up the hill here. Quite slow.
It's a very good putt.
It is.
It's moved away at the last, and Clyburn will tack that in for par. And around a 71. She's in the red numbers, so it's always a good sign. Double bogey on 7. You don't want to talk about 7, do you?
No, no. 7 was a first for me this week, and my first double figures in a tournament, or ever, really.
Don't say any more.
No, no.
Now, and Catherine Linda, Anke Linda, on the 17th. Couple of top 10s this year for the German. Florentina Parker on 18. Long putt for par.
Yeah, it's tough from the back of that green.
She has work to do.
She does.
Just to get to 1 under for Linda. She's done it. Her 3rd birdie on the back 9. And going along nicely, some momentum.
Yeah, it's a nice par 5 to pick up on there. You're hitting a 3-wood off the tee, and then a nice easy layup and a pitch in.
Here's Mum.
She's going to kill me for that.
For a round of 73. She's rescued her round with birdies on 17 and 18, has Gladys Nacera. She's got game. She's also got fighting spirit.
Yeah, she does. Fierce competitor.
And 16, doing some damage for 17 and 18. Repairing it is Parker for par.
Yeah, good save there.
Yeah, it's a tricky little putt.
It is, yeah. Nice way to finish the day.
Good positive stroke.
Lunch will taste better for her.
Yes, absolutely. Steffi Kirschmeier standing out in some bright colours. 3 birdies and a bogey on her front 9. She'll have that for another birdie on 15. Lindner, her second on 18. See, the fairway looks very damp, very wet.
Yeah, it's a great shot in there.
Back to Kirschmeyer on 15. This for birdie, this for a share of the lead.
She had the line, not quite the pace.
Couple more rolls, par for Kirschmeyer.
And Steffi's had a few injury problems in the last year with her back, so it's nice to see her playing well again.
Lindner on 18. Birdie on 17. This for a round of 70. Oh yes, and she's 2 under par.
Very good.
1 behind the clubhouse leader.
Great back 9 there.
That's Rebecca Hudson. She shot a round of 3 under par.
Yeah, played okay. I haven't played well these last couple of weeks, so didn't come in here with high expectations, just had a swing thought, played the shots I wanted and hold a few nice putts, and yeah, it's a great way to start.
How is it playing out there?
We enjoyed our 6:30 tee time. It was the first 9 holes was lovely. Wind's picking up slowly now, which made a few of the holes a bit tough. 18 with the island green was very tough. So I'm very lucky with the tee time. Course is nice. The greens are running smooth, and that's all we can ask for.
With the winds clearing up tomorrow, how are you in the wind? Do you enjoy playing in the wind? I know British players generally do.
Yeah, we're all used to it and we all like it. We prefer perfect conditions with sun and just nice weather, but you know, it's not about fighting it, it's just about going out, and fingers crossed they've got the forecast wrong, but today's today. I've done well. I'm in the right position, so I'll just go out and try and put good swings on everything tomorrow.
Welcome back to highlights of the first round of the Cell C South African Women's Open. We're showing you them again as the second round was cancelled due to heavy rain. The tournament has been reduced to 54 holes as Amy Bolden makes the second birdie of her round.
Yeah, and Amy's had a great rookie year on tour. She's battling it out for Rookie of the Year at the moment.
She's leading it, isn't she?
She is, yeah.
Fantastic rookie season.
Brilliant.
For the lady from Wales, and a fantastic season too for Connie Chen, the Spanish Open champion. This is for birdie on 17. She's a cool customer.
She is very cool. She won a car last year in Dubai for a hole-in-one.
How many holes in one have you had?
2, but not in tournament.
Ah.
I know. There was an Audi R8 one year at the German Open that I was upset not to get.
Are you into cars?
I love my cars, yes.
Oh, right.
No, I love cars and love F1. So if Lamborghini are listening to this, I'll gladly test drive for you.
I'll do it as well, actually.
Okay, yeah.
Here is Chen. On 18. This is for par. This is an awkward distance for the South African.
It is. Connie looking very peachy today.
And a peach of a putt on 18
Very good.
for Connie Chen. Her front 9. Well, she's completed her front 9 in 35 strokes. 1 under par. Now here is the South African number 1, Leanne Pace. This for birdie on 17. This would take her to 2 under par and within a shot of the leaders. Second birdie of her round. Good start for Leanne Pace. She's desperate to win this tournament.
Yeah, she has a lot of home support this week. It's always nice to play an event in your home country.
Very tidy first 9 holes for the world number 49. This is Beth Allen. This is her third shot on the par 5 17th. Her birdies on 10 and 13 to take her 2 under par. She too going along very nicely. Cheyenne Woods on 18. Had a bogey on 16.
Yeah, 16, that par 3 is so tough, but it's a good shot in there on 18.
Allen on 17. Which way is this going to move?
Should move a little bit from her right down this hill. Grain's going back towards the water. Oh, she needed me to caddy for her there.
Right in the middle of the fairway, as ever. It's Leanne Pace.
Yeah, Leanne's very, very solid off the tee. I'd say her woods and driver is one of the strongest parts of her game. It doesn't hit it a long way, but very consistent.
She seems to do that every time. Very solid. Allen tapping in for par on 17, stays 2 under. Very well placed. Defending champion Marianne Skarpnord of Norway.
Sure her boyfriend Richard Green and fellow European Tour player will be cheering her on from Norway. And speaking of cars, he actually races cars as well.
Oh, does she?
He does.
Oh, he does?
Yeah,
Oh,
he does. Very into his cars. I'm sure she goes and supports on the track.
Bogeys on 10 and 17 for Skarpnord, so need to get a shot back on 18. Charley Hull. 2 under par. 4 birdies, 2 bogeys on her front 9.
So a nice shot, a nice hole the first. So you can open your shoulders a bit on the drive, and nice long par 5 you can take advantage of.
Skarpnord for birdie on 18.
Oh.
Nice weight, wasn't it?
Was, yeah, very good try there.
Par for the champ. She stays at 2 over. Connie Chen on the first, as Henny was saying, this long opening hole.
Yeah, yeah. This is a nice sort of birdie opportunity, this hole, so she'll be looking to get this close. Probably hitting about a pitching wedge in here.
It's a full swing.
Using the slope nicely there.
Birdie opportunity for Chen. Birdie opportunity for Cheyenne Woods. Just to get back to level. What's that, 15 feet? Bit more maybe?
About 15 feet, yeah, up the hill. Should move from her left a little bit. Can be quite aggressive with it into the grain. Very tough to read these greens this week. Very deceptive.
Wood stays at 1 over par. Now Chen on the first. This would take her to 2 under, 1 off the lead. Oh, lovely roll.
Yeah, very good putt there. It's a very solid player.
She got a good all-round game.
She does, yeah.
Yeah.
She's got. She works very, very hard. Just a really nice tempo to everything that she does.
That was pace to go to 3 under. There's a few players knocking on the door. Pace stays on 2 under though. Pretty good 9 holes from Leanne Pace in her home tournament. Now Charley Hull for birdie. This would take her to 3 under par. Left hand low, the new style for Charley Hull, and it's working.
Yeah, very solid.
Unfortunately, the second day ended like the first, a downpour stopping play. The second round was cancelled. The cuts will come after Saturday's round, weather permitting, of course. Let's hear from the tournament leader. She has a 1-shot lead at 4 under par. It's England's Charley Hull.
Yeah, you know, I finished off the round this morning in the really windy conditions, and I played pretty well. You know, it was just blowing a gale out there, but I dug deep and I continued and played very well. It was a shame because I played 6 holes this morning, and it was crazy weather. It was raining and it was blowing so hard, and I was 1 under through, I think, 6 holes, but they called the second round off, which I have, you know, people have mixed ideas about, but you know, it's just a thing that happens with golf, and I'm looking forward to go out there tomorrow, start fresh from round 2. Shame because I got to 5 under, but you know, it's being scrapped, so I've only, you know, missed out a shot, so I'll be 4 under, but you know, 1 under through them 7 holes is a lot better than that, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and hopefully I can get on the same form.
Here's how it stands going into the weekend. Hull leads at 4 under par, a shot ahead of Rebecca Hudson and Steffi Kirchmeier. The Cell C South African Women's Open is now a 54-hole tournament from Zenny Jewel. And all of us here at the Sanlamere Country Club, it's bye for now.